Good stuff there. Thank you. Now Atlanta starting five. They've got Nikola Jokic. Terry Rozier is out there with Jackson. Then there's Johnson. And it's Anthony in at the power forward. And for Toronto, they've got Draymond Green. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Paul George. And it's Gordon in at the center position. Here's Johnson. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in. But depending upon the style, it varies from player to player. And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Rozier. Pass to Johnson. Back to Jokic. Shoots a fadeaway, and it's good for two. Jokic has got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, he's showing off that little sweet touch of his. I mean, Jokic knows he can take this shot whenever he wants.
Thompson, no good.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Jokic. Here's Rozier. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here's the fast break. Oh, wow! Crazy good! And he goes in for the dunk.
Clever ball movement by Klay Thompson, getting the rock to a guy with a better look.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Tipped. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Jackson finds Rozier. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Green. Driving in. Back to Gordon. Out to Thompson. Wiggins outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Thompson. And stolen by Jokic. Left side, Johnson. 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. It's deflected. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I just love seeing Klay Thompson back on the floor after those awful leg injuries. He's worked extra hard to get back.
For Toronto. And the Hawks call time here. And the defense of Wiggins, Grant, something that he's turned around in his career.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he went from a weak defender to a strong one. He's always had the tools, but he's putting it all together and can now be a lockdown wing.
The Hawks trailing. And Rozier, here we go. And he gets that one.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Here's George. Oh, are you kidding me?
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the dunk by Jokic.
Graceful alley-oop from Jokic, a big man who can really move.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Wiggins finds George. It's not going to go for him, and it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact to his finish.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Raptors making their last shot. Rozier, the pass to Jackson. And it's Toronto with a rebound. It's George with the drive. Count it. George has got 6 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
1:33 left in the first quarter here. Rozier, the pass to Jokic. Up and over Russell. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Johnson against Wiggins. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Isaac, he's checked in for Toronto. Brooks comes in for Wiggins. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Lynn's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Batum comes in for Anthony. Hardaway's checked in for Johnson. And Jerome subbed in for Jackson. Now here's Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Batum. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And the Raptors with some changes. Brown comes in for Gordon. And it's Allen in for George. And a change for the Hawks. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's Lynn. Batum. Boom! He jams it straight down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Pass to Hardaway. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And here's Russell. Isaac outside. On the wing, Brooks. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Isaac.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
The Hawks have got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's Hardaway, and it's Atlanta scoring again.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Jerome. Here's Lynn. Hardaway on the wing. 1 second left. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Raptors out in front. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in... And Nikola Jokic, the 2021 league MVP.
The hustle work, you know, every day it's like...
Grant, that love for the game makes those long hours fly by.
Boy, are you telling the truth, B.A. I mean, his love and passion for the game of basketball is something you see every time he takes the court.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Moses Brown. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Allen in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. And the Raptors with some changes. Thibault, he's checked in for Brooks. And Green is subbed in for Russell. Here's Batum. Here's Hartenstein. Brown with some nice D. The Raptors with a lead. Isaac in the post. Len's there. Outside, Green. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. Here's Brown. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Outside Hardaway from deep. Sinks it from distance. Hardaway's got 5 now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Green for 3. And they get it back. Thibault on the wing. 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Hardaway, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Blocked! All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Timeout call, the Raptors. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Can that be tricky, making that transition one seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Russell against Jackson. Jokic up top. He has 6. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Brooks, the pass to Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Rozier. Jokic. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jokic has got 8.
You got to box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
And the dunk by Isaac.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Back to Thibault. To the middle. Here's the second effort. Isaac's shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Anthony. And it's blocked by Thibault. Here's Duarte. Pounded by Rozier. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
Some room here for Anthony. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson, pass to Jokic. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. To the inside. Here's Russell. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. Jackson
finds Anthony. Back to Jackson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on Russell.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
A line change here for Toronto. Toronto has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Green, the pass to Gordon. There's 39 seconds left in the second. Yep, that one's good. Wiggins has got 8 points.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Jackson, the pass to Rozier. Here's Jokic. Takes a three. Fires in the triple. 11 points in the game.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
George outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Well,
and if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Johnson is out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Terry Rozier. And it's Jackson in at the point. Rozier, the pass to Jokic. Good.
Just powerful move in there by Jokic, using his frame to just bust through the contact and get his shot.
Jackson against Green. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Rozier. Rozier's got his 4th assist in this one. George. And George with the jam.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Johnson. Anthony outside. Johnson against Wiggins, and Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes here. Lynn's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Batum comes in for Johnson, and Hardaway is subbed in for Rozier. Here's Hardaway, and no good. And Toronto will come the other way.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision. When you talk about beyond the box score, Draymond is the prime example. So much of his contributions don't show up in his numbers.
Pass to Batum, clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Raptors have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Count that bucket. The leadership, the communication. Draymond does so much, Smitty.
You know, B.A., he's a unique player in that regard. List the level of everyone on his team. A true coach on the floor. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
It's George with the...
Whoa, wait a second. And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
And the Raptors with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Gordon. Allen comes in for Wiggins. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Green. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Hawks. Jerome comes in for Jackson. Hardaway against Russell. Rejected by Brown. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Another shot. Tries yet again. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Ryan?
Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Batum. George defending. Pass to Hardaway. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Jerome. Allen defending. Jerome, that's good.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And the Raptors call time here. Well, with the 2010s in the books, let me put you on the spot here, Smitty. Who is your player of the decade, Stephen or LeBron?
Well, Steph changed how our game is played, BA, plus the 2 MVPs and 3 rings. Wow. But I have to go with LeBron James, playing in 8 straight NBA Finals. That's crazy.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to Batum. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter here. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. Atlanta making some changes here. Nikola Jokic comes in for Batum. And it's Johnson in for Hardaway. Now here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
We're seeing how Jokic can take over a game on a good night. He gets more and more efficient every season.
Here's Brooks. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto ball.
A minute 6 left in the third. Yep, that one goes.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Russell. Jerome, that's good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
Anthony's checked in for Hartenstein. Here's Jerome, guarded by Russell. Tipped away, stolen by Russell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Isaac. Hits. Sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Isaac's got 8.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Jerome. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Impeccable timing from Jokic, getting the positioning he wants and slamming the miss back in.
Outside Russell with the drive, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
So both teams changing it up here, and both free throws good for Russell. And so it's Toronto in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Green out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then there's Aaron Gordon. And it's Thibault in at small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Wiggins passes to Green. Rozier against Wiggins. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And it's Jackson on the take. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Gordon. The 3 from Thompson. Inside. He shoots. Outside for Green. Wiggins outside. On the wing, Thompson. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. Well, the Hawks shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Toronto grabs the miss. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Thompson is just as consistent as they come from three-point land.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Jokic. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Assisted by
Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Thibault on the wing, covered by Johnson. He gets it in there.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Jackson against Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul. Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Russell, that's good.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Now Rozier. That's good from Hardaway on the assist by Rozier.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
Outside for Brooks. Let's go with a 3. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Now here's Hardaway. He's closely guarded. Jackson outside. No good from outside. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Isaac. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. The Hawks have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Jackson finds Hardaway. Now Jokic puts up a 3. No good that time.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Pass to Batum. Good on the bucket. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. To the paint. Here's Gordon. The kick out to Wiggins. Thompson left side. This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
And Thompson's coaching staff encourages him to take quick shots. They know how deadly he is.
And Rozier, here we go. Rejected by George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. The Hawks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. And here are the Raptors now. They're on a 16-6 run. And he drives in. And Gordon with the big finish.
The defense can't allow Gordon to get into the lane. He's just too explosive once he gets a step.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson, the pass to Rozier. Back to Jackson. Looking to end this cold spell. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
To the middle. Here's Rozier. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Pass to Gordon. Outside, Green. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal.
That one belongs to Wiggins.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Hardaway hits them both. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. And here's Holiday. To the inside. And the jam by Brown.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
In this shit, y'all swimming in this fake love, fake drugs. Remember when she
right back to that one way. Where we at with it? 227. Let's get it. I'm making short-term goals, make the turn pros. Thought it was a diamond in the rough, just a lump of coal. Lil Joseph, he up the nose for his roll and them buffaloes. Custos, running through them, how you love a nose. Never told none of my bros, I be on the road, ducking patrol, coming through the toes, trying to keep it low. But Lord knows I need to shoot through the O. On 75, set the cruise control, it's too slow. Give it to Taj, he gon' it ain't what you know, it's who you know. Every time it touch, it put me right back in the Super Bowl. Though this ain't quality, that was on my mama's stove. With a, I hit it with them ice chips and ramen noodle bowls.
The last time I must come. Yeah, it's original.
Silly cause available free. Hey yo, BBS is super froze. Coop ain't got no roof for those. My uncle and his partner, he got and lately I've been curving, but I get stupid chose. About to drop 1,000 in my them foreign cars, I'm bored with them. About to toss that DeLorean in them. Could whip a nigga space coupe and Doc dropping that DeLorean. Michael J. Fox jumping out, Michael J. Hop. Rap, I can rappers can't drop, Rolex say I'm on my 8 watch. Waist stop, 7-figure, still at the stove. On my these dominoes and my Houston getting Papa Doe. My Dominicano about to I'm just so over the throw. Hit the county, I was in the hole with some black stones, solid foes. I'm checked in, blessed in. Big Bunny, Rabbit, Don Dada. I remember when I seen a rapper do a spot for 1-800 Crime Stoppers. I remember being on the run. Up in the Ramada. Crime Lord, on Vice Lord. I'm the underground king, Godfather. What?
Let it go. Scratch game. Face to the face, don't trip on your legs. Burn away all carbon beam, your legs. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. Your dreads off. My what is laying them mouth. Ducking in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he make a beatbox. He made that shot turn. Wore the spot on pimp the car. Had a mask. Make him beatbox. In Miami with my that shit got a feet. I walked in the party. I'm on my big phone, ready to get it started. I got no sense. Oh, hit a ride around with. Call me Kobe. 24. Can't fuck with her no more. Got do the most. I get in groove on every time I see them folks. I got it on the door. I'm thinking that's something you need to know. I'm smooth and I'm cold. She know my wrist on froze. Skinny jeans on with a big bang roll. She paying my songs. I got two rights don't make a wrong. It just go on and on. I'm kick like Jackie Chan till they got my kicks on. I aim my target. I'm up this regardless. Burn away all carbon beam. Your legs. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. His dreads off. My what is laying them mouse. Ducking in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he make a beatbox. He made that shot turn. Wore the spot on pimp the car. Had a mask. Make him beatbox.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I get, wake up on, still realize the time that I wasted here. I feel like you can't feel the way I feel. I'll be if you can't be right here. If you can't be right, yeah. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. You're the reason I believe in love. It's been difficult for me to trust, and I'm afraid that I'm it up. Ain't no way that I can leave you stranded, cause you ain't never left me empty-handed. And you know that I can't live without you. So baby, stay. I'll be if you can't be right here. I do the same.
Test. Very important, be sure to include your gamer tag in the video, pic, or in the post. The submissions with the best stats will go up for a vote, and the 2K community will decide which player deserves to be on 2K TV. So take the challenge, share your results, and you just might be invited to appear on the show. Jumping into the game this week, you'll find a ton of new content in Season 2, so let's start with My Career.
Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Raptors taking on the Knicks. For Toronto, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each...
They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. Yeah. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. Legendary.
Welcome, everyone. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks.
Clearly. David, thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Klay Thompson is out there with Andrew. Wiggins, then it's Aaron Gordon, then there's Draymond Green, and it's George in at the 2 spot. And for New York, Smart is out there with Smith, and it's Durant, then there's Carter, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead. Smart play from PG, just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Raptors. To the paint. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
That's a good look from Clay right there. Just the court awareness, and that guy was wide open.
Passes it to Carter. KD against Gordon. Durant, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot by Thompson, no good. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Hornets. Smith the pass to Durant. Trying to get open is Carter. And Durant gets it to go.
And Durant's going to be able to shoot over the top of anybody in this game.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And Green slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Durant from the arc. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 4. The second effort, he lays it in. George has got his second basket of the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Smith finds Smart. Here is Durant. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. Over George. Here's Carter. Wiggins with the block.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
George against Smart. And George with the stuff.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Derek Favors checked in for Wendell Carter. Hachimura comes in for Kevin Durant. Bridges is checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Ish Smith. A new group in now for the Raptors. Brown's checked in for Gordon. Isaac comes in for George. Brooks checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Green.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Knicks trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first. The baseline jam. Thomas, no luck. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the defensive player of the year almost every year. one of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
That one goes. Count it.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Favors against Brown. Back to Russell. A three. And the Raptors miss again. Knicks trail by 4. Thomas finds Hachimura. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Russell passes to Isaac. Clock at 6. And again, no good by Toronto. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. Smart, wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. Toronto leading by 4. Stolen by Thomas. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Isaac with the steal. Got it up. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the veteran Derek Favors, now a reserve. But
come out on the court, just going full speed. As soon as we come out, make plays, be vocal out there.
And Greg, he's an impact player defensively.
And kind of an old school big man, a throwback. He moves his feet well for a big guy, and that is so valuable in today's game.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for Toronto right now, Dylan Brooks out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Allen. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Isaac outside. He's looking for Russell and finds it. Basket good. Russell's got 6.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Thomas. They grab their own miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And that one falls for Favors. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Knicks trail by 3. Smart up top, defended by Allen. Smith kicks to Smart, takes a 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
George double team, and the wide open shot from Green. And the shot is long. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Knicks. At the conclusion of the game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again, he can do some damage from that area.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. B.A., thank you.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to, but Paul George still gets it done.
Smith, the pass to KD, stolen by George. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kevin Durant.
That straight line drive there from Paul George, you'll love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Raptors. And so he hits both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Give him a hand, and your Knicks City Dancer.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now, here is Smith. No points in the game yet for him. To stop the run. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Durant.
Now that's a devastating move off the dribble. Durant getting to his favorite spots at will.
And George, here we go. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Smith. Durant trying to break free, and they're able to recover. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
That's his first person.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for the Knicks. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Pass to Okogie. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Knicks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Hachimura, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Smith. And that one drops. 17 points for Paul George.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Okogie, the pass to Carter. Inside Thomas. Over George. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Smith. He's checked in for Josh Okogie. And that one, good.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
Coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Smith finds Thomas. Shot from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Allen. And again, Toronto no up.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Not only a jump shooter, they're just also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Allen. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thomas against Russell. Thomas over Russell. The offensive rebound. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And on defense, Isaac using all...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and that.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Ish Smith is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Durant. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Durant. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Knicks trail by 10. Smart goes in, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
The name's New York ball.
Raptors on defense. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Outside, KD. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
KD decisive that time, wasting no time, rises up and fires.
George. And then George with the jam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Okogie. Gordon against Durant. Great open look there. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the league's most valuable player in 2014. Durant shows why once again.
Bobbed up there for Thompson. Durant with the steal. Down low. Here's Carter, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Derek Favors checked in for the Knicks.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Derek Favors.
Smith drawn the double team. Smart deciding where to go with it. 4 on the clock. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first person.
With Aaron Gordon, he knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Brown is checked in for Toronto. George passes to Thompson. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 9 points. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
Here's George, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Length, the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Bridges is checked in for the Knicks. The Raptors also with a sub. Russell's checked in, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line, and the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Isaac's checked in, and both free throws good for Thomas. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Outside, Russell. On the wing, Thompson shoots the 3. They get the rebound.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the Knicks with possession here. 9-point game. Here's Thomas. Drives to the hoop. Thompson with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Russell against Thomas. Feeds it to Thompson. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's it, coming off the assist from Thompson.
3-point goal.
Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here is Thomas. 11 points in the game. Here's Durant. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Toronto foul.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Durant. Then for the Raptors, Dylan Brooks comes in for Moses Brown. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Klay Thompson. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's tipped and stolen by Russell. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Brooks finds Russell. Back to Brooks. Wiggins with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Russell passes to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. Isaac's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto.
And always seemingly under control is Isaac. Even when he gets roughed up, he just manages to complete the play.
Smart against Russell. Back to Isaac. To the inside. Out to Brooks. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Favors has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Smart misses.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Brooks outside. Back to Russell. There's the drive. Good work defensively by Hachimura. And Thomas has it in the corner. A second chance effort. That one's good, and the Raptor lead has got down now to just 11 on the bucket from Favors.
Oh, that's a big man move by Favors. Commits to his inside shot and finds a way to get by the coverage.
And the Raptors call.
Present themselves throughout a game. Teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And make some noise for T-shirt time.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Draymond Green. Klay Thompson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Allen. And it's Gordon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great signs as Klay goes vertical that time.
Smith in the posts, defended by Gordon. And it's Carter missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Smith. That one's not going to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. George with no one around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Smith the pass to Bridges. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Smith up top, defended by Gordon. And it's blocked by Gordon. And they'll keep possession. Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Raptors leading by 15. The feed to Gordon. And the rejection by Smith. To the left wing. To the middle. Carter down low. He's against Green. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Durant's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Okogie subbed in for Miles Bridges. And Toronto will go for a different look. Isaac's checked in for Gordon. Brooks comes in for Klay Thompson. Matisse Thybulle checked in for George. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Draymond Green. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Smith against Russell. Smith kicks to Smart. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Raptors leading by 18. Thybulle for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Smith inside. He's guarded by Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Brown's checked in for Toronto. Smart against Russell. It's Allen on the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Durant. KD's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Okogie, defended by Allen, and stolen by Russell. Going inside. Rebound by Okogie. Knicks trail by 18. KD draws the double. Carter against Brooks. Carter, the pass to Okogie. Back to Carter. over Brooks. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Raptors leading by 18. Feibel for three. Rebound by Smith. Left side, Smart. And nothing is falling for him right now. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Russell. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And the Raptors lead by 20.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Hey, Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The first one falls. And the new group in for the Knicks. Derek Favors checked in for Wendell Carter. Jackson Hayes comes in for Kevin Durant. Vassell, he's checked in for Smart. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Ish Smith.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Raptors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Driving the lane, Melton passes to Favors. Draymond Green with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Thompson outside from past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Okogie, poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Raptors substitution.
Seven seconds left in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
close the hood, grab the keys, baby, who you trying to please? Push the pedal, spin the wheels, I know how to make you feel. Baby, I ain't playing games, just shut the door and pump the brakes.
Well, there goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make this so easy?
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to be a man. It's your job.
Born alone what the motto is. Lived up to every word, overly proud of it. But knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our father who out in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stool. Thinking I'm doing more than I am, so you hand me the news like I know everything that you on. I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, one for the crew, sticking moving. 14 in my pop hands, hoping his grip will loosen, but if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions. Remember so-and-so had pulled out a bucket to pitching. I fell back when I would normally jump in position. Regretted it till they put everyone under the prison. That's like 1 of 100 times. But feeling obligated to jump up in front the line, stuck a mind between a corner store and a blurry line. With it forever and the lobster is butterflied. Stuck a mile, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. Someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, I was born in Kings County, beside me. My son was born in the same hospital as Blue Ivy. My father was 20, I was 35. I'm still trying to measure up to the worldly design. I'm in the world of a bind, like how worldly am I? To understand the corner store and the world it defines. But comfy in Carnegie Hall, like my world wasn't died. A world of Broadway and a world of supplies. On the live 96 case and write a thesis on what you see and how the stories that they sing when it hit and how it fixates. My average through the roof, but still grainy as mixtapes. And Po 9 see me the same as who's standing next to me. But knowing the drop due to my pops, how I get to be giving you all of the above as opposed to a sketch of me. And all of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that I coulda put up. And now I look up, walls full of murals. My father tore down, all of this was thought out. Whether I was thinking or not, somebody was thinking in case I ain't think out the box. So stuck in mind, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same steps, in love with the same law. Like what is we waiting for till I'm gone? Know that I ain't changed yet. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, so I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me.
Levels 1 through 40 in my career are back, but with all new rewards. At level 1, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, pick up a free pink t-shirt. And the closing rewards don't stop there. Pick up an NBA 75th anniversary t-shirt at level 6, a Season 2 t-shirt and medallion at level 10, and a Season 2 suit at level 37. The accessories are also in.
Oh, Canada.
Happy Halloween and welcome Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Jimmy Butler out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Toronto, Aaron Gordon is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Basketball on Halloween night. Always a spirited affair. Grant, serious question here. Now, when you look back, which costume got you the most treats, partner?
Of course. That's easy, B.A. I had the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I went as Michael Jackson. I got all the candy, and I threw in a moonwalk as well.
And Toronto has possession. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. It's going to be Thompson shooting. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Klay Thompson is an all-time great. One of the best shooters, hands down. Key part of the great dynasties in Golden State.
Here's Thompson. A rebound by Klay Thompson. Green up top. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And he buries his first look. Klay can sometimes get overshadowed by his teammates, but Grant, he's definitely one of the stars in this league.
And it seems that Klay doesn't mind that at times he's overlooked. He's all about winning and not worried about press. He's just a great teammate who's easy to play with.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Green, the pass to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Gordon. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Jamal Murray.
That free throw good from Gordon. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Now here's DiVincenzo. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Wiggins outside. Pass to George. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And it's Murray off the drive. It's stolen by Green. Here comes Toronto on the push. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Murray against Gordon. Shoots from 12. The shot no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Butler with a steal. DiVincenzo on the wing. Offline with a 3. The Raptors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start to the paint. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Butler. And it's good. 2 points. Butler's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Green, the pass to Gordon. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the middle.
Raptors foul.
Russell's checked in for Toronto. Finney Smith checked in for the Rockets. The Rockets trail.
Rockets substitution.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Butler. He's off on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Thompson with a steal. Butler against Gordon. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking defense.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Brown, he's checked in for Gordon. Isaac comes in for Thompson. Brooks, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Allen in for George. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Okongwu checks in for Thompson. Connaughton comes in for Jimmy Butler. Porter Jr., he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And Pritchard is subbed in for Murray. The Raptors have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid from 20 feet. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Allen, pass to Russell. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Got a piece of it, and there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Connaughton. Isaac covering. And here's Porter outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a tie ball game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Russell with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pritchard, no good.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
To end the drought. And Russell finishes it off.
You talk about the advantage of having size in the backcourt. Russell, they are using his height and length to challenge that interior.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Okongwu. Rejected by Brown. Here's Russell. And there's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, man, look at that. Using his speed and athleticism to perfection. Russell, love it when he attacks the basket.
Now Porter from the high post. The shot misses.
Now he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors out in front, leading by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Awesome contact here, but Russell is not intimidated. Comes through it to finish strong.
And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 6. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Russell. He's got 6. Inside. Here's Brown. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Rockets shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Stolen by Russell. And now the Raptors on the break. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Green's checked in for Russell. Baisley, he's checked in for the Rockets. Murray comes in for Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Murray for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Now here's Green to the inside. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And then Porter with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. He loves to challenge people. When he doesn't cross the line at times, well, it depends on who you're talking to.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Butler's checked in for the Rockets. DiVincenzo comes in for Porter Jr. Now here's Russell. Give him 8. To the middle. Here's George. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Sturdy play from George in the paint. Getting by the contact and to his finish.
Inside. The 3-ball. And another miss by Houston.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical. A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Murray. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
A creative offensive talent. Butler, he's unpredictable because he can beat you in so many different ways.
George against Butler. Thompson passes to Isaac. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Baisley. George defending. Pass to Butler. And here's Murray. Now here's Thompson. Isaac covering. Murray for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And the Raptors making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
Coming onto the floor,
1:56 left to play in the half. Thompson with a steal. George against DiVincenzo. Pass to Thompson. Murray against Thompson. Murray passes to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, the athleticism Butler has is so impressive. I mean, he just leaps off the ground to throw it down.
Nice shot by George.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Murray against Gordon. Out to Thompson. Now here's DiVincenzo. The D's right on him. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Brooks, he's checked in for Gordon. Thibault comes in for Wiggins. Allen, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Russell is subbed in for Paul George. Connaughton, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pritchard comes in for Jamal Murray.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And it's Butler who slams it down.
Wow, Butler let it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Allen. Back to Russell. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in his many attempts.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose. And this lead to scores.
Now here's Russell. He's got 10. Here's Brooks. Now here's Russell. Goes back up. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Butler, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Butler's got 8 here in this quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half, it was all about D'Angelo Russell. He had 12 points and 1 rebound.
Ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
The Raptors with a lead. Paul George out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then there's Aaron Gordon. And it's Wiggins in at small forward. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DiVincenzo against George. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Butler. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Thompson passes to Butler. Here's Murray. They get it again. Thompson.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses. I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
You have to love watching Klay Thompson play. I mean, to me, he's one of the greatest shooters ever. Perfect form.
Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
Here's Gordon driving to the basket, and Gordon with the big finish.
Well, let's not forget what Gordon did in the dunk contest a few years ago.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over, and with Thompson at his touch, he'll be able to stay effective through injury and age for a long time.
You got to look at guys who came back from Achilles. Having a great shot helps you maintain the effectiveness. One of the purest jumpers ever.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray. Upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
He got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. To the paint. Here's the Kongwu, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First one falls for him.
First team foul. At the line.
Both free throws good from Gordon. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Down low. Here's Baisley. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Green, the pass to George. Back to Green. Yes, and it's George picking up the... assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
You got to be aware of Green. Although he's a pass-first player, he didn't even look for a shot in here.
Here's Murray. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Green with the ball. Checked by Murray. Gordon outside. Pass to Wiggins. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Murray. An easy 2 on the layup. 9 points in the game.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Gordon outside. And he lobs it up top. And Gordon with the big finish.
That's a selfish basketball. Wiggins' teammates, they appreciate it when he shares the rock like this.
For Houston, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Murray from outside. The rebound by Wiggins.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Murray against Green. Thompson left side. From downtown. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
I love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It's what makes him so.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Brown, he's checked in for Gordon. Brooks comes in for Green. And it's Steibel in for Wiggins. Connaughton, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pritchard comes in for Murray. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over George. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Connaughton. The 3. The shot won't fall. Right side Thibault. George outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Russell's checked in for Paul George. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jimmy Butler comes in for Finney Smith. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the third. Pass to Porter. Outside Butler. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, and Butler is all about doing whatever it takes to win, and dishing it to his open guys.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. So Russell will go to the free throw line. It's on Kevin Porter. Isaac, he's checked in for Toronto. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Pritchard. Here's Thompson. Here's Butler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's just a veteran move from Butler. Outstanding fake to get his defender in the air. Nice work.
Butler hits them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Russell going inside, and he banks in the layup. Russell's got 17 points.
Oh, banner performance so far from Russell. I mean, his offensive energy has just been tremendous.
Porter in the post, working on Thompson. Porter's shot is off.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brooks the pass to Thompson. Left side, Russell. Clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 7 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Toronto.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
It's a t-shirt stanza. Make some noise. It'll be a Raptors timeout. T-shirt time. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors. Grayson.
Here's Russell, and the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. So the Houston 5 right now. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Butler. And it's Porter in at the 3.
Oh, look at the elevation on that drive and the strong dunk. It's like Butler is clear to take off.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And they've really displayed a sharp passing game tonight as well. A lot of well-timed assists out there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Russell finds Isaac. Back to Russell. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Russell.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Raptors with some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Allen in for George. And a change for the Rockets. Baisley's checked in. And that one drops. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Butler. There's the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, he catches the defense off guard with a wide variety of moves. Butler's bringing the sizzle.
And the dunk by Isaac.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Porter, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the left side wing. to the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
I'll tell you what, you have to be excited about Jonathan Isaac. Whenever he's on the floor, he makes an impact on both ends of the court.
Murray's checked in for the Rockets. You know, the main thing for Jonathan Isaac is his health. Seems like whenever he gets healthy, he ends up getting hurt again. Guy's been through a lot. He's had to battle through a number of injuries.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously frustrating for him, I'm sure. But he's still got youth on his side. So here's hoping he can remain healthy and reach his potential.
Isaac against Murray. Isaac, the pass to Allen. And the 3 off target. The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Russell. Here's Thibault. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Man, the decision-making of Russell, dependable at finding his teammates when they're in cover.
Murray finds Butler. Here's Paisley. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
And he comes through at the perfect moment. I know what they'll look to if they need another big 3 again soon.
And Toronto calls time here.
And Darius Paisley with an interesting path to the NBA. He skipped college in 2019, did his own private workouts to prepare for the league.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Wiggins, no good. And you know, Grant, with Paisley's path to the league, initially wanted to go to the G League, but backed out of that.
Yeah, a lot of twists and turns on his journey. More and more players now bypass college. Paisley took a risk, and it seems to have paid off for him. Well, if they've been saving one of their favorite plays, now is the time to use it.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
The shot's good.
Oh, this is at his best. He's no stranger to contact. In fact, he welcomes it.
And he lobs it up.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
2 minutes remaining.
On the attack, Green. Great D that time from Murray. The Rockets have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Butler passes to Thompson. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Here he goes. And the jam by George.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
For Houston, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the 4th quarter. Butler against Wiggins. Here's Thompson. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. From deep. And it's Klay Thompson with the 3. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
Whenever it leaves Klay's hands, you always feel like it's going in. He's that good.
Timeout called. Houston. They're down by 8. 1:21 left in the 4th. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Oh, don't do that to him!
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, such a tough-minded player. Butler relishes the opportunity to make plays in the clutch.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? The Rockets have gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Butler into the lane. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Staying engaged defensively, Wiggins has all the tools to be a great defender in this league.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Butler against George. On the wing, Thompson. There's the triple. Thompson pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Takes a 13-footer. That one rolls around and rims out. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
NBA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Gets the three to fall.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door or any kind of comeback.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George for three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
The three. And he can't get that one. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. No good. So it's Toronto picking up the... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Tell me if I'm looking.